Matter of fact, I need to take my Bluetooth off. Biggest line in group chat. Take that. Oh. I got a thumbs up with 0 views. That's crazy. Was good. Why didn't that shit go off? I cut the wow. Good. That was slow. It's good. Driving to work. I gotta stop and get my morning coffee before. Y'all know how that go. Gotta get that morning coffee in my system. Then I can have a beautiful day at work, Or at least a beautiful start. Coffee or Red Bull. I need to cut back on both. Let me see. I cut the wrong shit off. The head. Cut off the Bluetooth. Not the Wi-Fi. Dang it, I'm in the truck. You gotta cut off the Wi-Fi to disconnect from the CarPlay. Let me take my cover off so you don't know exactly where I work at. Like doxing. Hold on. Tell them I'm here to pick up my back. Let them know I'm here for the curbside. I should have knew that. The dude that owned this McDonald's that I be going to, he got his vet out here, and he an old ass man. Old man, look like he barely could walk. That's what's up though. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Early morning drive. Going to work, be great. I was going to say to see what this week entails, but it's a holiday weekend, so this week is going to be short. So I just got to make it through 2 days. Really 3. But I already woke up today. What's up? How you doing? That's a long name. Off the King, the power, the man at the back. I'm going to call you Off the King because that's a long name. What's up? Good morning. I should put my eye drops on me. Alright, I gotta get my sleeping habits in order, man. What's up, Terry C? You retired Army? You miss those long holidays? I miss them too, man. The spot that I'm at now, we don't really get them all the time. We don't get 96s like how I got at my other spots. My other spots, we was getting 96s like damn near every holiday. At least 72 here. Hit or miss. Like when they had it for I know Juneteenth is fairly new. Everybody else had off. We was working. It's the nighttime there. Where you at? Oh, you in Australia? Thanks. Australia, that's the one place that I wanted to go that I've never been to in the damn military. That I always heard great stuff about. I always heard we used to say fairy tales about it because it sounds so mystical the way they describe Australia, where they describe the women. What would happen 4th of July, same from Austin? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in my neighborhood 4th of July. I had bought firecrackers last year. I got a neighbor who, he do fireworks every year. It'd be like a daggone block party, and I live in this little gated community. It'd be like a block party over there, and he be doing his fireworks every year. And every year I feel like I need to do better, and I always had some BS fireworks. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. But last year I was in training for a couple of months to learn my new job. So I was stationed in Florida, and I got out of school. I graduated right before the 4th of July. On the 3rd of July, I graduated. And I decided to get on the highway and do the 17th-hour drive home. And on the way home, when I was almost home, was it 17 hours? Something crazy. I gotta look it up, but it's something like crazy like that. Cause I know the first time I went to sleep, I spent the night at a hotel. But anyway, I stopped. They got like in South Carolina, these firework places that's like, I don't know if you know what Walmart is, but it's like Walmart or Carrefour for y'all overseas. That's just full of fireworks. And I paid, I was live on here. I spent like maybe a little over $1,000 on fireworks, but it started raining last year, so I still got some left over. I might take a trip down there. I think it's like a couple of hours drive. I might take a trip down there, buy some more. Good morning, Joyce. Appreciate you, Joyce. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Man, they got about 2 more minutes out of me before I walk inside of there to see where the hell my food at. Do me a favor, y'all. Double tap your screens if you're on your phone. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. I doubt anything happened on 4th of July. What they talk about happening by the 4th of July is signing Trump presidential bill. That's what they talking about it. That he want that big, beautiful bill to be signed by the 4th of July. They sat there and read the whole thing out for 15 hours. All I ordered was some goddamn coffee. Did it not tell them I'm out here? Let me see something. Should be here. I'm stationed in the States, in Virginia. You know, good old Virginia. Fernando, what are you trying to say? I'm what? Oh, here go my coffee. Good morning.
Mo. We have no large cups, so
Okay.
I brought you 2.
Okay, got to make that work.
You doing okay today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I actually got my Wawa cup in here for you. Thank you.
And this one's yours.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, honey.
You too. All right, man. They don't got no large cups. So this is how we gonna do this. I'm gonna wow. Every good chief needs his coffee. Wawa cup. I'm telling you, I got a group chat, man. Everybody be lying in that group chat for work, boy. More excuses than somebody going to jail, bro. Every day, mother. Well, the person that just texted, I believe her that she got an appointment. The rest of these cats be having so many excuses. So many lies. Ugh, that slowed me down. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, I'm going to the car wash after work anyway. Clean out my car. This is my travel car. I was thinking about buying a car for my birthday. Top of the top. I didn't know if you was working the morning shift or what today. That's why I ain't hit you up. I know I hit you up late last night, Soul Sounds. That drink with Toya messed my head up, bro. It's crazy. You know, she was doing like movies and stuff. And to hear that she passed away, that shit was crazy. I'm Curly, you Moe. I tell you one thing about YouTube that will never fade is the things people say on here, man. Like the trolling. I don't think they believe they funny. I just think they just, it's entertainment to me. They don't know that I welcome the engagement. But if you're going to troll, for every troll, you should hit the like button, Let people hear your wonderful jokes, that you gracing us with. I don't even get upset no more with the trolls. But I heard that one before, man. I've been doing YouTube, what, 2 years? Going on 3 years? Like officially doing it? Like maybe about 15 years ago, I thought I was a rapper for about a year. I had a little YouTube when I thought I was a rapper, And it's crazy because one of my homeboys, and I liked his music too, he used to tell me that we gotta stop trying to make good music, that melodies, like that little snap music and all that shit is what people gonna listen to and bullshit, like not like lyrical shit. And I ain't believe him, and he was right. Oh shit. Okay, all of this can't even go inside of there, so that don't be no accident. I might have to pop that in that backseat. So shit, I got like 10 minutes to get to work, and I'm 30 minutes away. And I'll drink this one for now. Yeah, but 4th of July ain't shit happening. Usually they don't advertise stuff like that. Terrorists don't advertise attacks and stuff. Usually don't know to after the fact of it happening, But I'm tired. I wish I had that's the only thing I can say I miss about being on the ship is you had a bed there. That your ass get tired at lunch, you could go take a fucking nap. Parking used to be so damn ridiculous that I used to go to work like 2 hours early just so I get a parking spot. I used to just use that as my gym time, man. My homeboy used to show up to work at 5:30 in the morning. We ain't have to be there till 8. And then we go to the gym, work out. Before we start work. I gotta fix that joint, those chat boxes. Did you get over or what? Chat boxes sending the message too fast behind each other. My boy Soul Sound, go over to his channel, sub to his channel. He told me he got some new fire coming out soon. What's good, pretty damn thing? I like that name. Is it pretty damn thing, or I'm just saying pretty damn thing? Salute to you. My son do that to me, and randomly, like just random. We in the house, I come out my room, and he'd be like, like, cool little dude, How you doing this morning, pretty? Oh, pretty Detroit thing. That's the only thing about on the phone. You can't really see your damn your face or nothing. That's what I'm looking down like. That's why his ass was taking long at the light. He's sitting there talking to a girl. I don't know how he play. Man. Pretty Detroit thing. I got a lot of friends from Detroit. I mean, being in the military, you're going to have a lot of friends from everywhere. All over. All over. The most people, though, is from Florida, Texas. Florida and Texas are the two biggest spots you meet people from in the military. New York is up there. I mean, I'm from New York, but we not as deep as you think we would be. But yeah, Florida, Texas, two biggest spots. I got cut off. I gotta check, man, because I think I'm paying for this dumbass satellite radio, and I don't even listen to the satellite radio. I didn't even know I was playing for that shit, so I need to call them and see who the fuck renewed that shit. Fuck it, that shit's on. I mean, they've been taking that money out my check.
System and ensures that temporary protective status is actually, in fact, temporary. Okay? So, he was talking about Florida. This also brings to mind this big story out of Ohio.
People get mad at me and you driving slow.
It's no wonder why they call Ray the godfather of credit. He may even be able to raise your score.
Gotta deal with this daggone traffic. Maybe I could get to work in the next 15 minutes.
Credit needs a rebuild. Call Ray Reynolds and receive a $1,000 cash credit card at closing. Raise your credit score to 750 or more. Call Ray Reynolds at 800.
Tell Ray Reynolds to raise your credit score.
938-7286. Learn about
Let's lower these fucking interest rates. All of us. Give y'all a disclaimer too. The thoughts and the views and opinion of Uncle Moe TV is only the thoughts and the views and opinion of my own. It is not the thoughts and the views and opinion of any organizations that I may be affiliated with or work for. That's my disclaimer. This fucking traffic ridiculous. If it's like this, I'm about to cut over. Cut over and take the side street. But shout out to Marion Vegas. Shout out to Pretty Detroit thing out in Houston. I guess if you Pretty Detroit thing, but you live in Houston, you might have to be Pretty Houston thing. Oh yeah, NBA free agency. Watch the Knicks don't do a fucking thing. Oh, this is.
Oh, I got a call, 11:50 guy from the Washington football team saying that they had a bag full of money for me and they were going to fly me and my dad on Dan Snyder's private jet to D.C. and take me to a Wizards game and announce me as their brand new defensive tackle for the Washington football team. Yeah, I woke up that next morning and they signed Albert Haysbert to one of them.
but that's technically by letter of the law.
That one bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's tampering.
It's midnight somewhere. I was not bad at the phone call.
Now, what was that like when you woke up and you were like, okay, things have changed?
Didn't feel great about it. I mean, I was looking at real estate in the D.C. area. I was like, oh man, I'm going back home. You know, I play my college and still get a bag of money and play for an actual franchise that wins championships.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So it worked out.
You know what they say?
It worked out for me. I don't know if it worked out for the football team with Albert Haysman.
Like life-changing money, but it's also not that bad for the teams. With the cap being at the big number that it is. So I just think there's been a massive shift where players are like, cool, man, I'll play for $120 million. And teams are like, great, this is actually a really good deal for us.
All right, well, we're going to get into all of it. It's time for headlines for Victoria. Let's go.
That's crazy. Next light, I'll read
From the starting lineup news at Top NBA Radio's headquarters in Midtown Manhattan, these are your morning headlines.
All right, Brian, the big story, of course, LeBron James opting into his contract.
Who cares?
Going to make $52.6 million next season.
Shout out
right
to
now
him.
would make him a free agent after the season. Could it be his last season in the NBA? You never know. But Rich Paul, his agent, did release a statement to ESPN where he said that LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows that the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all.
Yeah, he should have took less money.
Covering LeBron since he was in high school.
Let me see.
Weighing in on Rich Paul's comments.
LeBron opts in to his $52.6 million contract for next year. That was going to be a story. The bigger story becomes the comments from his agent, Rich Paul, in essence saying...
I see a dude trying to play matchmaker on my channel. He trying to shoot a shot at Pretty Detroit Thing. I don't even know if she's still there. But what up? What up? Shoot your shot, man. I don't know if she's still in the chat because I had one through the tunnel and I lost a little bit of service, so I lost who I had on here. But yeah, you live in Houston for 25 now, back in Michigan. Michigan. Have I been to Michigan? If I have, it was years ago I drove through there. Well, you know, when I retire, I'm gonna travel around for a little minute. Anytime my kids ain't in school, I'm gonna be on the go. I'm gonna be on the go every time. We don't have to be tied down. We out. But that's like one of my main goals for when I retire. Like just to have the freedom back to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Can't do that now. I gotta write up, ask permission to do everything. And you know when you request permission with something, I mean, they got the opportunity to say no. So one of the biggest things I can't wait to do is I got like a whole bucket list of things I want to do once I retire. I want to be able to call out sick, because you can't call out sick in the military. If you're sick, you got to bring your ass to work and then go see they doctors if they got openings to see you. You know, so you got to deal with that. You got to ask permission to do every damn thing. The person at my front door, who at my front door, they taking out the trash. And yeah. Damn. Let's work there. But yeah, want to travel out of country, because once you retire, you don't gotta ask and fill out a whole goddamn package to go out of country. You can just go as long as you got a passport. Most people grow their hair out. I probably grow my hair out, but I know I like getting haircuts every week, so I probably don't do that. I'll probably see from there, you know.
He declined his option for this year was $36.3 million, so we'll get $80.5 million.
Okay, good deal for good. James Harden doesn't seem like he's sitting down the ball. He had the one stretch when he was with the Nets when he was hurt with the hamstring and all that. Outside of that, the guy played all the time and he was going out there. You know, I like the deal for both of them.
And it looks like Nicholas Batum, even though he declined his $5 million, it sounds like they'll try to work something out with the Clippers to stay there. There you go. Meanwhile,
Clippers are a sneaky team that could be good. You know, like I think because they lost last year, people aren't really talking about them. They're actually a really good team.
and then you have the two deals with Minnesota, which I find to be pretty interesting. Julius Randle, this was reported on Sunday.
Everybody in that group chat for work, man. I already saying something.
Minnesota. And Nas Reed signed a 5-year, $125 million contract. Nas Reed, Brian, was a player that a lot of teams are interested in. But Nas Reed and Julius Randle back in Minnesota. What does that mean for Nikhil Alexander Walker? Probably means that he's gone. What about Rudy Gobert? Could be doing something with him as well.
I'd trade Rudy Gobert if I was them.
So, yeah, I don't know about Gobert, but I think they could.
And again, they need him as an anchor on defense. Now he
Really good last year from when Julius Randle returned from injury. I think they're going to try to capture that and keep that instead of making another change.
You like those moves of Nas Reed and Julius Randle, right?
the Knicks that gave him that same deal, they've been fucking killing him.
Huge salary. That like, I think that puts him at almost over $200 million. So they bought this team. They're going to pay a lot to keep this team. They have a lot of players that people like, but it's not a cheap, not an inexpensive team.
NBA free.
He'll be back with the Bucks 3 years for $4 million for him. He declined his player option, which was $13.4 million. Instead, they ripped that up. He's going to get 3 years for $24 million. It's a good deal for Bobby Portis, who really found a home in Milwaukee. Played well there, and the fans love him. It's almost as if after Giannis, he's the most popular player on the team.
For real, you know they team bad then. He the most popular person on the team, you know that team bad.
Bobby Portis does not check that box, but good offensive player. He can post shoot, he can stretch it, like he can do a lot. But I think he's going to transition into playing 4-5, so look for Brook Lopez to be out.
We had one of our callers before, the gentleman from Sacramento, mentioned Tari Smith Jr. 5 years, $122 million.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, good deal, by the way, good deal. That's that whole thing where it's like, yeah, we'll give you don't have to get $40 million a year. You make $25 million.
All right, here. What do you think his career averages are? He's played 3 years in the league.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe 13.
Man, back in the days, that used to be a good stat line. He waited for the plus his fat work to work.
Last year, I think he scored like close to 8. He's good. He's good, man. Works hard. Smart. Shoot it. IQ versatile defensively. That's
No, last year he averaged 12 points.
what do you get here before? 13 years, 7. I don't think he's right around that number. Like, yeah, I think that good year.
He's only 22.
Oh, tired, man.
There's some kids entering the draft this year that are on 20 months.
Tired, man. On my way to work. Tired.
All right, what's going on now with Miami?
It's traffic.
Dr. Robinson declined his option with the Heat, which was $20 million. Now it sounds like they could be sign a trade in the works, or maybe they could sign a longer-term deal. So something's going on with Donovan Mitchell. Something tells me Dr. Robinson.
He said,
I think he's
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell staying in Cleveland.
Well, I was shocked as anybody for him to opt out of the $20 million, but I know his agent, I know Duncan Robinson, they're not dumb, so I'm assuming he's going to get that money plus more.
YSDO.
But the Heat did resign Davion Mitchell. 2 years, $24 million.
Yeah.
There's a lot of traffic today, man. I don't know. Chef Lee, I don't know why it's traffic.
Well, speaking of moves, Colin Sexton and a 2030 second round pick goes to Charlotte.
That's crazy. I wonder why they did that
Do
shit.
you think the Utah Jazz have something else in mind?
Gotta.
They're going to make some kind of deal.
That don't make sense.
I don't know, like, why
They
is
gave
that
up a
Colin
pick.
Sexton to use some leverage?
Yeah.
Where was that?
I feel like Houston Burkett's done, but I feel like Colin Sexton is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Maybe they're just trying to open up more space for the guys they have. And you Sexton gets in the gym at 7 o'clock every morning. He comes back at night, he shoots, he's always working on his game. If you're a coach, you can't, like, sit